Hello everyone, welcome to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video, and it's Proving Grounds Day, and that means I have to show you the teams that you can use to get your Scythe Shards. My name is Arc3, and let's begin. In today's video, with a small caveat, the teams that I'm going to use are just limited to my roster and of course my mods. So if you find that the teams that I will be showing to you are a bit lacking, so please check out other YT SWGOH creators out there because they might have the necessary teams depending on your roster. So with that out of the way, let's get right into it. So the first team I will be showing you would be my JMK team, and it comprises, of course, JMK, Gas, Cat, General Kenobi, and Grandmaster Yoda. And the tactic for using this team is to simply to take out the Ninth Sister immediately so that you can gun down the Grand Inquisitor, and after that it will be a straightforward fight. Now, if you opt to take out the Grand Inquisitor first, make sure to immediately take out the Ninth Sister because she will be auto-tanking a lot, or just ignore her once you use JMK's ultimate ability, and that is actually JMK. So I'll let this fight finish accordingly. So the second team would be a Palpatine lead team with SLKR, Mara Jade, Starkiller, and Darth Malak. For this team, it is important to get a turn meter train going plus stuns so that you can control the Inquisitor team and ensure that no one dies so that you can get 3 stars. Now for the stuns, it is not always guaranteed as shown here right now. So as you can see, only 1 out of the 5 characters were stunned. So you have to play to your team's strength of putting more debuffs, removing turn meter, and ensuring that Malak is stunting. That is imperative because everyone's health would be low eventually because of SLKR's ability called Press the Advantage, where your characters are losing health because of all of the turn meter gain. But once you got this strategy mastered, this would be a guaranteed win as well. Now let's move on to the Gas team. For those who do not have any Galactic Legends, you can use Gas. However, your modding will be important here, otherwise it will be a difficult and uphill battle. But before I will show you the mods, let's go through this battle first. So the key here is to allow Fibes to be sacrificed so that your team will get his stats and become more durable, and of course they will hit harder because of his offense. Now, since the Ninth Sister will be auto-tanking, you have to focus her down first, and once you can get aerial advantage on Rex, you can kill off the Grand Inquisitor, and the game is over from there. Now, if Rex dies off too early, the match is still winnable as long as you killed off the Ninth Sister. However, if you're in a 3v5 scenario, you have to restart the battle and you may have to remod as well. Now, regarding mods, Gas, I gave him a health circle, protection cross, and triangle because you want him to be durable. And of course, he has secondary offensive stats. For the speed, the faster the better. Going to Rex, he has a speed and tenacity set because you want him to be fast and of course resist the ability block the Inquisitor squad is putting out. But don't go full out tenacity because you get turn meter whenever you use his second ability form up. Going to Fibes, I gave him mostly a health and defense set, but also a secondary offensive stat boost because you have to give this to your team once sacrifice is triggered. Going to Echo, his speed is not that high since he's only at 236, but I gave him an offense and crit chance set so that he can hit hard. And lastly, for Arc Trooper, his speed is also not that high, but I gave him an offense and health set because he needs to also hit hard while being durable. This is all for the Gas team. Now let's move on to the final team, which is actually your Empire Star Killer team. For this team, you need Thrawn to survive. If he dies too early, you have to back out and restart the match because his break mechanic is important to keep the Night Sister in check. Other than that, similar to the Empire-led SLKR team, you have to use Palpatine's leadership ability where you are getting turn meter every time you land a debuff and of course when it expires. Darth Malak is here to tank for the team so that you can protect Thrawn, but you can sub him out with Royal Guard if you have him relicked up and of course if he is modded properly. Now if you get a turn meter train going with Mara Jade, you can actually stun lock the Inquisitor team using Palpatine's mass AoE while you let Starkiller do all of the damage. This is actually a fun team to use, so in case you do not have Starkiller, you can opt out him and you can use Darth Vader in his place. His function is more or less the same, but at least you can put out more debuffs, and more debuffs means more turn meter for your team. So that is all of the teams to get your Scythe Shards. I hope you have at least one so that you can get the ship eventually. If you want more SWGOH videos and Star Wars related content, don't forget to subscribe. And if you need help in getting those Ben Solo Shards, here's a video appearing in your end screen in a bit. That is all for today. May the Force be with you and have a great weekend everyone.